confidence. Welcome to Uncommon Standards.
Diablo Boots sells only Canadian-made work and biker boots made by Canada West. No American or boots made in China, so no tariffs. All of Diablo's boots have replaceable soles and heels for longer life. Sizes 6 to 14 triple E. Buy quality, buy Canadian. And support Canada West and Diablo, the two best names in the boot business. So save on boots by Save on Foods. That's Diablo Boots, 3340 Gateway Boulevard on the east side of Save on Foods. Buy Canadian. They're terrific.
Hi, Mike here from Northgate Chevrolet Buick GMC. December is here. Christmas shopping, Christmas wrapping, Christmas baking, grocery shopping. What about our vehicle? Does it need tires? It's not running? No problem. We got you covered. At Northgate GM, we have a tremendous selection of newer used vehicles, winter tires at cost, and of course, service with a smile. Come in and see us today, 13215 97th Street, or visit us online at northgategm.com.
You're in Northgate country.
River Cree is the place for all your favorite sports. River Cree Resort and Casino, featuring UFC action and boxing live on the big screens at Tap 25, the MVP of sports bars, and in the Center Bar. Plus, catch this fall's biggest games. Every goal, every tackle, every home run. River Creek is also home to the Twin Rinks, where rec hockey and community teams come to play. Public skating available. Details at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Here's the Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440.
Presented by Wolf GMC Buick. We're making it easy. WolfGMCBuick.com.
Welcome to the Lowdown. Today's show, Oilers play the Flames in the last game before Christmas break. Sometimes these games get wild. What will we see tonight? Plus, airing of grievances. Skinner is gone. Frederick isn't playing, so why bother? Well, we're going to do it just because. Lowdown is brought to you by Wolf GMC Buick. Hurry in for their Wish and Win event with 0% financing for up to 84 months on most SUVs and trucks and clearance pricing on all 2025s. Visit wolfgmcbuick.com. As you know, we're on YouTube. Also, Sports 1440 Radio. Sports1440.ca online, iHeartRadio online, and Radio Player Canada as well. After the show, Apple and Spotify podcast. We tweeted out on X. We're in Twitter right now at Lowetide, at Declan Krueger, at JFenwick04, and at Donovan Paulson. A roundtable today all day. No guests because, you know, people are driving. People are kind of into the holiday Christmas mode. I had to park at Leduc today and then walked in, but that's good because the economy is flying today, and we love to see that. So here we go. The introductions are now. Santa is bringing this man more time to watch movies, a warm jacket, and the wisdom to never, ever, ever do his Chris Collinsworth impersonation again. It's Josh Fenwick, everyone. Josh Fenwick.
Lowetide.
You sound like Louis Armstrong. Give us a round of What a Wonderful World. I see. Go ahead and do that.
I see trees of
same
green.
Same voice.
Red roses too.
That's my point.
Nah, Mike, just come in Lowetide.
Okay.
Come on, this is different.
The first show in January, I want you to impersonate Chris Collinsworth playing the trumpet like Louis Armstrong. All right.
What?
Santa is bringing this man a new ability to listen before he speaks, warm comments from the listener line, and concert tickets he'll never use. It's Donovan Paulson. Donovan Paulson.
Concert tickets I'll never use. That is very accurate. And I just wanted to say, I don't know if you're right in your assessment. I think he sounds more like Borat. in his
yeah.
college work.
Well, he has
come on.
he has the abusive language of Borat too,
Yeah,
so that fits.
Well, it's just he tails off on the end.
Donnie, how can you say that?
All right.
This is clearly Borat. Very nice.
Oh,
Your Borat
not
is
that,
actually
see,
pretty
that's
very
very
good.
good.
But
Okay.
you're-
Yeah, I
Very
know.
nice.
I know my introduction hasn't come yet, but I just got to chime in on this whole. But it sounds nothing like Borat. Like Borat is a very distinct. Like,
This is
Kazakh
Borat.
accent.
Very nice. Great
Now
success.
I will say you're like, if anything, you're a mix between the two.
12:04. The show's gone. All right. Santa is bringing this man a new computer, a thrilling college playoff season, and a Miami Heat jersey signed by Chris Bosch. It's Declan Krueger, everybody. Declan Krueger.
I'd take a Chris Bosh jersey.
Yeah, but you'd like the Jimmy one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't have a Jimmy Golden State Warriors jersey, so maybe I should get on that.
Yeah.
Seems like something I would add to the collection.
What's the best modern NBA jersey? Like, not, I'm talking, we can't
great
include the
question.
Lakers or the Celtics,
Honestly,
green.
Listen, call me biased, but I think Miami's Miami Vice jerseys are very good.
Okay, give me another answer.
But honestly, their Miami Vice jerseys with the pink and the blue they're awesome.
The Grizzlies.
I was gonna say the
Grizzlies
Sacramento
are-
Kings. I like their royal purples.
Okay.
Royal purples are good, but I think the Grizzlies with the Vancouver Grizzlies style, but
Yeah.
being Memphis and stuff, very nice. I watched their game yesterday. They had some very nice jerseys on. We'll get to that later. I'm sure.
The jersey that always makes me ponder the name and the jersey is the Utah Jazz, because, not to be rude, but are there a lot of jazz musicians or fans in Utah? I mean,
Well,
when they were
were-
in New Orleans, it was a little different.
Mhm.
But I think Utah,
They have great jerseys.
they do.
They
I
do,
love them.
and
very
they don't
much.
have jazz.
No,
they don't really
they have the
even use it.
Osmonds.
Yeah,
That's good. All right. So
The Church of Scientology.
oil. Well, let's.
that's definitely California.
I'm pretty sure like the head one is in Utah.
I don't know, man. It's a big Mormon contingency.
I'm very aware.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, we've hit everything, and Donovan hasn't even put down religion yet. So we're doing good. This show might be our final one. I got to go ahead and say that. All right. So Oilers play the Flames tonight. Flames are playing well. It won't do them any good, but they aren't far from the playoffs. It looks like the Oilers are going to run with their brand new goaltender, and why not? They just called him up. The lines tonight are McDavid with Nuge and Hyman, Draisaitl with Podkolzin and Roslovic, Henrique with Mangiapane and Savoy, Frederick. Center on the fourth line, Jones with Janmark, Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse Regula, Stastny, Emberson, Ingram. You haven't defended anybody yet, Donovan. So what do you think of Frederick on the fourth line?
I actually, you know what? I said it on the KK show in or out. I said I would be back in with Frederick tonight. You've got him for 7 more years after this one.
That's not such a long time.
You've gave him the kick in the ass. And largely when you've got a player like a Trent Frederick, you don't want to make it worse than it already is. And if you're Chris Knobloch, you probably know the personality well enough by now to say if it would do him more justice sitting him out a second game or, putting him back in there immediately. I don't know. I love the press box idea for 1 game. 2 it was a bit much to me. This is the right idea in my mind. I know Oilers fans are massively in disagreement, but I'm actually right alongside this tonight.
Well, the only thing I object to about what Oiler fans are saying is they're like, well, he's not trying. He's not working hard. I totally disagree. Professional athletes work their asses off, but he's not effective, and that we can agree on. Hopefully it wakes him up, but I'm looking at the foot speed numbers and he's not there yet. I think this is going to be a Connor Brown kind of year where he recovers late and maybe can help you in the playoffs. Thoughts on Ingram starting tonight?
Love it.
No.
I would have done it as well. I mean, you give him the friendly scenario, you give him you're back at home versus I would assume Pickard gets the road rendition of this little Battle of Alberta. Kind of not double header here, but you know what I mean. Like it's back to backs. Battle of Alberta's one's obviously here, the other's in Calgary. I like it. I think it's the right move, and I think it gives him another chance to maybe continue to feel a little bit better about himself. And I like the fact that you're giving him a chance to see if there is the possibility that he could be your backup goalie for maybe the rest of the year.
Right. And then you have effectively changed out your goaltending tandem.
Yes. And for me, Pickard is not the NHL
They
goalie
need an upgrade
anymore.
there.
They need the upgrade.
Interesting thing happened in hockey yesterday. Mark Savard was fired by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, I work in media where people that I know, this is years ago, but it did happen, left their wife and kids on Christmas Eve and lived with somebody else. So maybe radio has a different, dogma or belief system or set of rules. But I mean, I think the head coach is going to get fired in Toronto. Do you object to the power play coach getting fired on December 22nd? Does that make a difference to anybody?
What a stupid waste of time.
To get outraged?
No, what a waste of time to fire your power play coach.
Oh, no, you're right. Fire the head coach, yes.
What a waste of time. All you're doing is, in essence, you're just saying our power play stinks and it's all Savard's fault. You can look at every player on that. They have 12 power play goals this year.
They can't pass the puck to Matthews.
Matthews isn't since that wrist injury isn't the same player.
No.
I actually look at this team and I am thinking rebuild ? Like this screams retool to me. The way this team is set up, I like 4 players they have on offense. I like 2 players on defense.
This is what happens when you get a bunch of slow guys who are MOAR more tough and they can't move the puck and they don't skate well. And, the Bruins, whenever the Bruins let go of a player, he's probably not at his best. And so Carlo leaves, and they haven't gotten a lot from him. I like the Toronto Maple Leafs defense, but not all of them on the same team. Stetcher goes there, and he's one of their best defensemen because he can move the puck. And I think you're right about I don't know about a rebuild, but I don't think they're going anywhere this year. None. Season's
over. Pack it up. You're done this year. And I just look at this team. Morgan Riley is awful now.
He can't cover anything.
He can't do anything anymore. He was never a good power play quarterback to begin with, but all semblance of his offensive game to me is gone. The defensive ability never really existed in the first place. He's just done. Like that needs to be a buyout at some point. I like Jake McCabe. I like Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I like Chris Tanev when he's healthy, but the question is, when is Chris Tanev healthy? I like 3 players on their blue line. I am obviously you got to like Matthews still, regardless of him not being the same player. Nyes I like, Tavares I like, Nylander I like, and then I would just say I like Scott Laughton. That's about it.
I actually like Laughton for the Oilers, but I don't think he's coming here. All right, football last night. San Francisco, are we back in or no?
We've never been out.
Okay. Well, I thought there was so many injuries. They're not going to be. Nobody mentions them for the Super Bowl, really.
I know the injuries are like Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. Those are 2 such huge pieces. But Kyle Shanahan, man, I don't know how many days in a row I've said it. The guy's an absolute wizard at coaching football, and he gets
better than his dad.
I mean, he's got to win the big one before we can make any of those claims. But he consistently gets the most out of play. And listen, he's got some incredible talent, like George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Warner, and Bosa when they're happy, healthy. Excuse me, happy as well though. Merry Christmas.
We're happy, healthy.
But he gets the absolute most out of his guys, and I don't. That NFC West is just so tough. But I don't think there's a reason to think, even with the injuries, they can't make a deep run. I'm not saying it's going to be a Super Bowl win, but a deep run should be in the cards with how they're playing.
Okay, today, December 23rd, year of our Lord, who's in the Super Bowl? Begin with you, Josh.
That's a wonderful question. I'll say Bills Seahawks.
So that's wrong. I'm just teasing. It's got a good chance. The Seahawks are good. I think
the Seahawks are really good. I think the real question is, I mean,
the
defense is so good. I think when Declan and I have been going back and forth about the Broncos and their defense is good enough to carry them. I don't know. I think I still have some questions, especially with this loss to Jacksonville, who
are good.
All respect, are absolutely rolling.
Shout out Liam Cohen, man.
But the Seahawks literally have that defense, and I would say. Sam Darnold, I think, is a much better quarterback than Bo Nix, consistency-wise. So I like that for them. They have some offensive game. As long as they go, all right, we got to get JSN the football, and they can make it. And no kryptonite in the AFC this year for Josh Allen. If he doesn't make it, then we have to have real conversations about the Bills and playoff performance and whatever. But I like the Bills-Seahawks Super Bowl matchup.
Declan, your choice for Super Bowl matchup.
I'm going to go Bills-Rams.
Okay.
And the Bills win.
I agree.
How about that?
Well, I'm just happy you're back confident again because last year
The Bills, do you guys know what the Bills' road record is this year?
6-1.
7-1.
7-0.
Oh.
Undefeated on the road this year. We're not
Goated.
scared of a team that gets the 1 seed.
Yeah, now that Kansas City's done.
Yes, correct.
So.
The bad man is gone.
I would like the Bills to win. Can I tell you why?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's very similar to the Eagles story, where in my lifetime, the Bills have provided wonderful entertainment for football fans like me. And, you go back to OJ and you say OJ and people think something else. He was a brilliant football player. He ran for 2,003 yards in a season. He was a great ball player. And then you've got the wonderful team that lost 4 Super Bowls, but they were wildly entertaining. They just didn't win, which sucks. Ask the Minnesota Vikings fans. So I think that fan base, and I know what they do at those parties, and it's, as a parent, I'm upset. But having said that, those tailgate things are pretty wild. But I think the Buffalo Bills their fans deserve a championship. So do the Buffalo Sabres fans, but they're not going to get it. I think the Bills fans deserve it, and I would love to see Buffalo win it. The same way I thought Philadelphia fans deserved it.
Deck, do you still have too many questions about the receiver room in Buffalo? Because that's still where that scares me.
I mean, like Keon Coleman is the biggest headache in football right now, and that's saying something considering it's the NFL. Khalil Shakir, I thought Khalil Shakir had ability to explode as a 1,000+ yard guy and a solidified #1 target with the league MVP. He hasn't really done that. You looked at it's not a talented receiver room, but it doesn't. If the quarterback was anyone other than Josh Allen, and again, maybe that sounds biased, I would have more issue with it. But the fact that he has the ability to kind of go through the progressions and get the most out of everybody, obviously save for Keon Coleman with what's going on with him, that's why I don't really have any issues.
So what's your choice?
I have to go Bills because Josh Allen is the only Superman who's going to make the playoffs. And I think the Bills, for me, it's the Bills' year to win it. I'm taking them to win. Yes. And then the NFC is it's so wide open to me.
It is. Yeah.
But it's so good too.
It's good, but it's wide open. I don't see a clear favorite. I might lean the Pack. I might lean Packers. I really might. I know they
even with no Micah?
Even with no Micah, I'm not in love with any of the teams. I'm in love with the Bills in the AFC because I don't see any team that can. There's good teams. I think the Patriots are a good team. I think the Broncos are a good team. I think there's a lot of good teams, but they don't have that wow factor. For me, it's just the NFC is a lot of teams that have the potential to have a wow factor, but have just kind of dropped the ball at various different points. Packers have done it a ton. They've dropped the ball, but I like the ability to, I like a lot of pieces on that team. I don't know. I like the Pack.
I give you this. There's not a lot of teams that would surprise me.
Well, here's my pick. 49ers beat the Patriots Super Bowl.
I don't think the Patriots are going to make it that far in the playoffs.
You guys are all in love with the Buffalo Bills.
It's not that I'm in love with the Buffalo Bills. Do I want them to win? Yes, I want Josh Allen to win a Super Bowl. That'd be awesome. But I was looking at who the quarterbacks that the Pats had played this week this season. Half of them are benched. And we're talking about Spencer Rattler, they had an incredibly weak schedule. The Bears had the second hardest schedule in the National Football League, and they're 11-3. I think when they're 1-1 against the Bills, and that's really like the only true test they've had all year.
They have one win against a team with a winning record.
They are 110 points plus minus more points than points against. They're 7-0 on the road.
They've just played a lot of bad teams.
Does the fact that they only have one win against a team with a winning record worry you at all?
7-0 on the road, and they're plus 110. I think you can say that they've had weak competition, but they're 12-3, and they've been pretty consistent, fair. And you say weak competition, they'll have to bone up on it. But having said that, they're in first place in the AFC East, which is not easy to win. And they have a 12-3 record, and they're plus 110 points, and they're 7-0 on the road.
Can I give you a maybe a different comparison for what this Patriots team feels like to me?
Mm-hmm.
As a Dolphins fan, this feels like the Dolphins from a couple years ago, where you beat up on all the bad teams and you're not great. You have a losing record against the playoff teams, against the good quality opponents, but you beat up on all the bad teams, so your record's inflated. You're not as good as your record shows. They just scream a couple years ago Dolphins to me.
Well, we'll see. But I can't make it 4-0 for the Bills. That's just not fair to folks out there.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised the Broncos didn't even get a mention from any of us.
Josh has been putting them down for like the last 6 weeks.
Well,
so.
Not the last 6 weeks, because I was defending the Broncos like probably 6 weeks ago against Donovan. And
well, then that's walking up a hill.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know, at this point, like watching more games of them, whatever, as the season's gone on.
But what about, we never talk about the Bills against the run, or when they're in prevent defense, or when it's 3rd and 14 against the Bills and they always give up a first down. Let's start there, boys.
Yeah, the Bills have no run defense whatsoever. But
it's bad.
It's
real bad.
The Bills have one thing that no one else in the league can say, and that's that they have Superman behind center.
Yeah,
that man is literally a one-man offense.
And how many hits is he going to take in the playoffs?
Yeah,
I don't think that many. He scrambles well.
Well, we'll see.
Well. You know what I will say? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, there is kind of another like real good quarterback who's going to be in the playoff that we don't talk about, and that's Justin Herbert with the Chargers.
Jay Herb.
That offensive line.
Yeah, like they won't win, but he, like, I mean, if you want to talk about a good quarterback.
We're talking about the same guy that blew a 27-0 lead to the Jacksonville
and
Jaguars.
for 4 ints when he only had 3 LC. Oh, that was the Texans.
I have a question for you. We have to take a break, but I have a question for you. Is criticizing the Chargers in any way, like Josh just did, is that a career-limiting move here at the Sports 1440 with Connor having, so many things that he does?
He is second in command here.
Yeah.
So
Josh is
probably say that he's not a
bit.
boss.
Yeah, but he is.
And we all talked to him. We're like, dude, you're the producer for Gregor. You are the boss.
Yeah.
Like, you're our boss.
Beginning in January, Josh will host the Midnight to 6 show here.
We're getting a Midnight to 6 show?
No,
that sounds
just
awesome.
All right, on the way, rumors, more Roundtable. We talked a lot about football. We're going to talk about basketball. Obviously, the Edmonton Oilers, they are straight ahead. We want to drill down here a little bit on Trent Frederick back in the lineup and your joy over it as a listener. Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440 and YouTube.
Everyone's a winner during Wish and Win at Wolf GMC Buick. But hurry, it ends January 2nd. Every single customer is guaranteed at least a $500 bonus with a chance to save up to $25,000 towards a new GMC or Buick. At Wolf GMC Buick, we also have 0% financing up to 84 months on most of our popular SUVs and trucks. And we're clearing out remaining 25s, including cash discounts up to $10,000 on a great selection of Sierra HDs. But hurry in now, it ends January 2nd. Wolf GMC Buick, where everyone wins.
Bringing every project to life requires the right team. By joining the Japa Machinery Group service or sales teams, you can be part of setting a new industry standard. Celebrate.
Ivan finish has been so spectacular. Yeah. Seen him make threes when he was in Memphis all day. Hurry from the Ferry Building. Ivan finish has been so spectacular. Yeah. Seen him make. KC had lost 2 of their last 3 going in. They only lost 2 straight twice all of last year. Up fake, Shea pirouettes, too strong off the glass, rebounds his own miss, and leads to a Brittany Thompson 3. That was some sweet stuff out of Shea. Granlund with Beniers right down the middle over to Eberle, and he scores. The trick of the arm. 2-1 Seattle. Jordan Everly is the scorer. And he's a nifty player, your right-handed shot. And that's what happens on this goal. Right-handed shot, so the puck's on the inside of the body.
Here's the Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440.
Presented by Wolf GMC Buick. We're making it easy. WolfGMCBuick.com.
It's the Lowdown on Sports 1440 with Little Miss Dynamite. Twang Tuesday edition. Merry Christmas and best of the season to all of you. We're brought to you by Wolf GMC Buick. Hurry in for their Wish and Win event at wolfgmcbuick.com. I know all you guys got the Brenda Lee 45s coming on strong and all of those tunes. Great, great artist. She's mentioned in Golden Earrings Radar Love, which is an all-time rock and roll classic. I'm just telling you because I'm just helping your education, Donovan.
I love Radar Love.
It's a great song.
It's one of my top 5 favorite songs ever.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yes. I love that song. That is my my stepdad's favorite, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, your stepdad has excellent taste. Boom, boom, boom. We should play that today, although it's not. Twang. It's time for Rumors, brought to you by Great Canadian Solar. Great Canadian Solar has been helping homeowners and businesses harness the power of the sun for 15 years. Invest in solar and yourself. GreatCanadianSolar.com. Okay, we mentioned it before, but in net tonight for the Edmonton Oilers will be Connor Ingram, who played well the other night, and they're getting a look at him. And as Donovan said in our first segment, get a look at him, see what he is, because he might end up being your backup goaltender to start the playoffs. And who knows, if injuries occur, he might be your starter. Find out how good he is. He's had really good seasons in the past. Clearly, he has had struggles, and there's a lot of reporting on that. And you need to make sure that he can sustain that through the playoffs. But I like the player, and I like how he played the other night. The other thing coming out of Oilers camp, this is via Jason Gregor, who reported not long ago that Trent Frederick is in the lineup for the fourth line center. I don't like him at center. Having said that, the fourth line center has been a little bit of an issue. We use that pronunciation, courtesy our friends at the CBC. And I wonder if Trent Frederick is a little bit here, the last chance Texaco. Not, he's signed for 8 years. But, if he wants to, when everybody gets healthy, somebody really good or somebody paid well or somebody who's had a career might be sitting, and that might be Frederick. Roslovic is back now. You've got Kapanen coming back soon. Philp is on the way, and he can play fourth line center. But the fourth line center job might be one of the few that Frederick gets an opportunity to play when all the wingers are healthy. Fair, or am I making this up?
I I think you're. I don't think you're making it up. I think that's probably a little bit fair, but I'd give him a little bit more of a chance to grab another spot in the lineup. Like I think that third line left wing is firmly wide open. I think.
Why do you hate Matthias Janmark?
Hey, for me, Matthias Janmark, all due respect to him, once everyone's healthy, he's a healthy scratch for me.
I think he'll be in the coach loves him and he can penalty kill.
I know he loves him, but like for me, the guy who I'd sit is Mangiapane.
Well, Mangiapane has really struggled, but so is Frederick.
Mangiapane is in the debate there. Janmark's in the debate. Lazar obviously in the debate. For me, Noah Philp, it's back to the AHL for you. There's and then you got to add the fact that like this team's still going to add forwards at the deadline. Yeah. Like,
no, I think they should go after Alex Tuck. I'd love to see him there.
Trent, the fourth line for this team might end up being Adam Henrique, Trent Frederick, and
Curtis Lazar.
Which
is 3 centers. Marc-Andre Fleury reportedly generating interest. Teams are reaching out to him. And I've been talking about this forever, just of the idea that if you look at NHL history going back to Jacques Plante or before, goaltenders who retire they're like boxers, right? Boxers retire, but you're like, okay, this is your third retirement there, Larry. Is it going to stick? No. And I think goaltenders are like that. So I don't know that he would ever come here. And if there's a lot of interest, probably it'll be an Eastern Seaboard team. But I think the Oilers have as good a chance as Vegas to sign Marc-Andre Fleury. That would be my guess anyway.
I have a real question now.
Okay.
Did our Frank clip from yesterday generate all this interest in teams calling Marc-Andre Fleury all of a sudden?
I mean, I think it was out there. Like LeBrun has been mentioning it. So, I mean, I'd love to take credit for everything.
Oh, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Frank Saravalli yesterday morning saying the Oilers should be eyeing down Marc-Andre Fleury.
I think it was out there. Like I really do.
I believe you. I just want to pretend like we were breaking.
Although
news.
Frank is he's famous, man.
He's a very famous guy.
And he's a good guy too. Frank is a really good fellow. Do you guys have anything in terms of grievances? Declan's not in the room. This is the time that I'd like to air the grievances before he gets back.
Airing of grievances.
Anything
happy
that you guys,
Festivus, by the way.
Pardon me? Yeah, you bet too. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. What was the poll for again? I've forgotten over the years.
It's because it requires no decoration.
But doesn't Frank get on Costanza get on there and you got to pull him off and then Festivus?
That's the piece of strength.
Okay.
He just has the aluminum pole as a replacement for the tree. It requires no decoration. You just set it up.
As I rain down blows upon this fellow who had my doll.
There had to be another way. What happened to the doll? She was destroyed.
By the way, that's how all religions start, just so you know.
Looping back. Yep. What happened to the doll? It was destroyed.
Good memory.
Must have been. I just watched it yesterday, actually.
Oh, okay.
In preparation for
this show,
our Festivus activities this morning. And
he's going to come back soon. Anybody got any problems with anything?
I do.
Okay.
And it is,
if you're double down on the
Christmas
my
nose
right now?
Because I try.
No. You know when someone overhypes how attractive they are?
Listen, I've got to take it when I can get it. So I had an opportunity.
No, not you.
Oh.
Deck over there.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Mr. I could pull Margot Robbie.
No, but
Mr.
But here's the thing. People are insecure, right? Mm-hmm. So that's how it comes out. And so I get you and I understand it, but you have to tolerate that because we tolerate all the things that are irritating about you.
So everything.
A list probably pretty long about
Dude, that list is taller than you are.
Well, that worked out really well. So let's move on from our. While you were gone, Declan, we had airing of grievances. Do you have any before we move on totally?
Oh, do I ever? Oh, how much time do we have? No,
we have till
7 minutes.
I'm kidding, of course. No, I'm happy with everything.
Well, while you were gone, we all chatted and we all love you, and that's the only thing we don't have a complaint about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did my name come up?
I don't remember. Did it? I don't recall.
No.
Donovan?
Well,
No.
I am going to go back and edit the audio. So if you guys want to tell me now.
Well, I think you'll be as disappointed in someone as we all are.
I don't know. How deep did you guys get
Not
with
very
hearing of
far.
grievances?
No, we did
Not
not get
very far.
We got
one.
one. We got one, and it was it lasted about 4 minutes.
Okay.
No.
So we didn't really get into it. We kept it light.
Well, I think the one that we did, we were pretty clear. We had a airing out of that one thing.
I'd like to air out a grievance.
Okay.
So the Odyssey trailer dropped yesterday for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Looks awesome. Why are people complaining about historical accuracy? There's literally a Cyclops in the book. They're like, oh, well, people won't look historically accurate. There is a literal Cyclops in the book, The Odyssey.
If there isn't, like, it has to be true to the original story. Like Ben-Hur.
Do you remember?
That's got to be like that. Everything's right. Just like that.
Do you remember when it was like announced Christopher Nolan was making The Odyssey and people didn't know what that was?
Well, people lose. They
already made The Odyssey.
It was how long has it been since school, right?
No,
You
but I mean,
forget
like people didn't know what the Odyssey was.
No, but they would have in school. You
How could
took
they not
that.
know it is?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
There was actually a lot of people who didn't know it.
oh,
Really?
Wait, so many.
It's like one of the most famous books of all time. Like,
So there's a ton
for
of
sure.
people.
It's like
So
probably
if they
the second
remake
most.
Caligula, will anybody know what that's about?
Yeah, I mean, people should know the Roman Emperor Caligula, but like I'm saying, like the Odyssey and the Iliad, like those are you just have to know those.
Well, if you don't, then you must have been sick one year. You had the mumps and missed a lot of time.
It's like not knowing what a book is.
I think my dad has gotten The Odyssey as a present 4 times in my life.
Right.
Like we have a bunch of copies
Well,
just laying around the house. If you don't know what The Odyssey is,
But
hit
I
me
think
up, I'll
most
bring it
people
for you.
do. We're picking on a smaller percentage, right?
Well, but also we're not talking about my airing of the grievance was all the people on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and whatever who are saying, "Oh, well, it doesn't look historically accurate." Why are we complaining about the historical accuracy of a fictional book? I don't know about you. I don't remember the last time I saw Cyclops.
Okay, but if they don't know the story, then they might not know that it's, grievance, eggnog. If it was good, we'd drink it all year. Josh, good point, Josh. You know what I do is I put some rum in it, and then it tastes really. Of course, you can put rum in Coke, and it tastes good too. So I go.
Coke's
What's your
not
drink
that
of
good.
choice? I go Crown Royal and ginger ale all year, and I really don't change it up. We'll probably have some Irish coffee, Christmas morning, but that'll be about it.
That's a classic.
No.
Irish coffee on a Christmas morning. It's good.
What about
stuff.
you? What do you guys do? You change it up at Christmas, or are you just drinking the beer?
Around the holidays, it's just rum and eggnog.
Yeah. Okay.
We do spiced rum and pineapple juice. I don't know why. My mom's
Is that from the Iliad?
No, it's not.
Oh.
I don't know. My mom's side of the family really enjoys it, so we started drinking, and we were like, "Damn,
That's
that sort of
good,
hits
eh?
the spot."
Yeah.
But yeah, coffee and Baileys or hot chocolate and Baileys.
What about you, Declan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest drinker, generally speaking. Like beer is what I go to around the holidays. Rum and eggnog, of course. Irish coffee was an incredible shout. Bailey's in the coffee is lovely, but I do have certain nostalgia. My mom would get this beer. It's not like a good beer per se, but it's called the Red Truck Brewing Company.
Oh yeah,
and I would always have those around Christmas, like at home, and it just felt very Christmas. So I hold a large degree of nostalgia for that beer company.
Let me ask you something about this beer. Was it made by an American company?
I think it's Canadian.
Oh, then it'll be a good beer.
I think it's Canadian.
It's not
Also,
a bad beer made by Canadians.
another grievance. If you wanted to possibly retweet the show lineup, we could get the YouTube numbers up. Maybe we all get a pay increase. Like
I knew there was going to be an old man forgets to do something grievance because
Yeah, Red
part of
Truck Beer Company. That's what this is, right? Yeah, Vancouver.
yeah. So, okay, name a beer that's bad in Canada. You can't name a beer that's good from America.
Most of them. Where's Brava from?
No idea.
What about Black Ice? No, Mountain Crest. That's a bad Canadian beer.
You know, it's a really good Canadian beer. Sleeman's Honey Lager.
Well, Sleeman's is a quality product.
The other drink that's really good around Christmas. Have you ever had the cranberry ginger ale?
Oh yeah,
No.
Donnie, you're
Oh.
spitting heat right now, pal.
It's so good.
Scratch one off the list.
Would you put the rye in there?
I wouldn't put rye in there. That's probably more of like a gin type deal.
Oh, that's
Right.
definitely a gin deal.
Something
right
you
there.
can't drink too much of, but I really liked when I was your guys' age is Southern Comfort and 7-Up. It's a little sweet, but it really rock and rolls.
If you see some of that cranberry ginger ale,
I will.
try it. It's
I will.
fantastic.
All right. Here's a grievance. People who call Bailey's in coffee Irish coffee with Irish whiskey. Yeah, but that's what we were talking about. We said, I said Irish coffee. I know what it is. And then he said Bailey's, and that's Bailey's.
Low-key, that's my bad.
No, it isn't.
I did.
You said something else, so we included a lot of things.
I think I was like, good shout on the Irish coffee.
Oh,
I
right,
do
okay,
love
okay.
Bailey's and coffee.
All right. Airing of grievances with Team Canada. Bennington doesn't even deserve to be there. Should be Thompson, Blackwood, Wedgwood, and Kemper. I said
too many
miles ago. Why are you choosing goalies like a year before? Choose them 18 minutes before you have to and take the 3 best ones because goalies are voodoo. Am I wrong?
No, and looking back on the orientation, Sam Montembeault being there and then being demoted to the AHL, it's so funny.
But it's not fair to goalies. They're like pitchers. They just are. And so, you name the all-star team like a week out for the pitchers. All the hitters are already been chosen. But at pitchers, it's like, okay, who's doing good?
Especially when it's your weakest position as a country. Like it's really obvious who you're taking for the most part, outside of, we'll say, maybe 4 spots in terms of your skaters.
Yeah.
For your goalies, who knew coming into the year?
Just pick the guy who's hot as Hades.
Exactly. And it should have been Logan Thompson last year.
Yeah. But you know what? There's bias. There's bias.
100%.
That's why Parayko is going to make the team. No one mentioned Fireball yet, says Justin.
Disgusting.
My kids love that stuff. I've never had it.
It's okay.
Don't get it.
It's very dependent on what you like. It's okay.
I've not had it.
I don't touch it unless I have to.
Yeah. It is like, it's warming, if you will, so it kind of fits the winter vibe in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you're cold, it maybe gives you a little warm up sort of vibe.
Right. Have you ever had ouzo? Or no, not ouzo. What's the Japanese wine?
Sake.
Have you ever had sake warmed up? It's really good.
I actually haven't.
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know if I've ever actually had it. Period.
Oh, okay. It's good. But I preferred it. I was surprised because I'd had it before, and then somebody gave me some like warmed up sake, and it was even better. So, okay, I think we've covered alcohol. We're going to go food next. All right, on the way, lots of your comments. We will have Christmas talk. We will have food talk. I think we're going to have gift talk and maybe some more airing of grievances. The last one was hilarious. Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440 and YouTube.
Mr. Rooter decorates a gingerbread house.
Wow. What did you do here, Mr. Rooter?
Well, we've got a Jube Jube toilet, complete with an icing-based wax seal. The main water line is licorice, red for hot, black for cold. You got your standard marshmallow hot water tank and a candy cane sewer line. And on the outside, candy corn hose pips. Disgusting, but they get the job done.
To have your U-clogs fixed, trust one plumber, Mr. Rooter.
We want orange. Give us the orange. We want orange. Bring out the orange.
You got it, Canada. Booster Juice orange smoothies are back by popular demand. The original, the marathon, and orangesicle smoothies are back and bursting with tangy zest of oranges. They're Canadian favorites. Orange, you glad they're back? Only for a limited time. So squeeze the day, smoothie lovers, and head to a Booster Juice near you now. Booster Juice, Canadian born, blending since 1999.
Whether you're a craft beer connoisseur or more of a wine aficionado, there's always something new to discover at Sherbrooke Liquor, a unique family-owned independent liquor store. The selection, incredible. The non-alcohol section is also very impressive. Sherbrooke Liquor, expert, knowledgeable staff with a passion for unique finds. More than just a liquor store, we're a community. Alberta's best, the one and only Sherbrooke Liquor. Wine, spirits, and oodles of beer. Visit SherbrookeLiquor.com.
I'm Grant Fedork from Leading Edge Physiotherapy, and people who suffer brain fog might think it's just going to be part of their life. But listen, I've seen a 38-year-old mom managing a concussion read her kid a bedtime story without losing the plot, all because of cognitive rehab that rewires the brain like a GPS reboot. Your brain isn't broken, it's buffering. One missed beat in focus, memory, or balance snowballs into frustration, falls, or forgotten keys. Stroke, concussion, long COVID, even aging can all lead to brain fog. Cognitive rehab works. Check us out at leadingedgephysio.com before your next "where'd I put my phone" moment.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Edmonton sports fans, stay informed with Sports 1440.
Stream us.
Listen to us on the AM dial.
However you consume this radio station, thanks for listening.
The holiday break was made for Oil Kings Hockey at Rogers Place. Family fun that's second to none, starting at just $20 a seat.
This Family Fun Sunday in Ice District, your Edmonton Oil Kings face the Lethbridge Hurricanes in the annual Dino Day game.
Enjoy the kids' fun zone with face painting and bouncy castles. Dinosaurs will be roaming the concourse all game and playing games at intermissions.
Plus, 4 Calmont Kids feed combos for $10 or less. The value is T-Rex sized.
Oil Kings, Hurricanes, Dino Day, 4 p.m. Sunday.
Great seats at Rogers Place start at only $20 at oilkings.ca.
At Fountain Tire, success is a team effort. They're committed to their team members and their customers. And that means treating your vehicle like it's their own and finding solutions that suit your needs. Because whatever the road brings ahead, they're on it with you. Visit fountaintire.com today.
Across rural Alberta, volunteers and community groups work hard to make life better for their neighbors, creating new playgrounds, better rinks, and gathering places that bring us together. Vision Credit Union is proud to lend these local heroes a helping hand. Apply today for a Helping Hand grant up to $10,000 to support your community's next big idea. Let's make great things happen together. Applications are open until January 31st, 2026. Learn more at whatsyourshare.ca.
Hard to believe it's already that time of year again. Time to get your festive aluminum pole at Metal Supermarkets, where the staff will be completing feats of strength to get your metal ready without any grievances. When your project needs a festive miracle, Metal Supermarkets offers in-house bending, often by the next day. Plus, metal cut to your exact specifications, fast. The convenience stores for Southside, West End, metalsupermarkets.com.
Reason number 37 why Nissan is built for our winter. Because winter getaways should be cozy, not cold. Kick's standard heated front seats and side mirrors help keep you warm and your view clear. That's winter ready. Now, lease a 2026 Kicks S front-wheel drive for $349 monthly at 3.9%. Or get $2,000 cash purchase bonus on remaining 2025 models. Visit your local Nissan dealer today or nissan.ca for more details. Lease term for 48 months with $1,249 down. Conditions apply.
Visit your local Edmonton and area Nissan dealer for more information.
I'll have a blue.
Here's the Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440.
Presented by Wolf GMC Buick. We're making it easy. WolfGMCBuick.com.
Just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green a Christmas tree. It won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those it'll be blue.
Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440. And the Porky Pig version of Blue Christmas. Man, that's the good stuff. The show's brought to you by Wolf GMC Buick. Check them out. Wish and Win event on right now. WolfGMCBuick.com. First time I ever heard that, I just lost it. It just is a classic. Every year I hear it. And Mel Blanc. I'm sorry, you guys, but I said in the early fall, this show has gone down in quality a great deal. I regret to state this show is officially unlistenable. Between MMA and Are We Done Yet is a show which had potential, if I might add, is officially awful. I might as well hook up my homies and collectively look at a phone to see stats to have a similar experience. Sorry, boys. Good luck in your careers. Well, thank you for that. Very kind. Now, my career has been going for 45 years, so I would probably congratulate me on the career. before I got together with these jack-o'-lanterns, and everything crashed, apparently. Here's the thing about radio. I've been doing it for a long, long time, and nothing really matters except what comes out of the box. And when these jack-o'-lanterns and I get together, you may not learn anything new about sports, but I think you'll probably have a chuckle. And if you're not a rabid basketball fan or NFL fan, of which I'm not, you probably learn from these guys. And we give our opinions, and we love that you listen, and we're sorry if you don't, but that's kind of the gig, right? So, and I secretly think that your anger and upset is more about Donovan. So, I'll give you a wink and say, yeah, I get it. I understand. No, I'm just teasing.
We had a caller while I was gone?
No, not a caller, just somebody who's wildly disappointed in the show.
The quality of it and the personalities. Mentioned you by name 3 times, Don.
Yeah. But he didn't call you Donovan. He said Danovan. So it's kind of, I'm teasing.
Which gentleman was this?
There was no name on it.
Oh, okay.
It's from 604. So there's so many good people out there. Yeah. Probably a Canucks fan.
Another faceless name on the internet.
Look, here's the deal. I've been doing this for 45 years, and it's always better with somebody else on the show. So eventually they'll come and get me, and then it'll be different. And some of you will not like it, and some of you will. The great thing about radio is that it continues. And I remember when I first got a job in radio in 1980, my dad said, "That's great. Do you have a backup plan? Radio's going away."
My parents said the same thing to me.
1980. Okay. All right. The show's great. I don't care what negative Nancy says, from Jeff.
He is also from BC.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So,
not everybody.
Well, the Canucks suck. So
the Canucks are terrible. Enjoy your city. You'll have lots of time to spend there in the summer.
I had but he since passed away. Wonderful man, Uncle Don. And he worked at the airport in Delta, and they lived in Burnaby. And we would go out there every second summer or so around July. We take the train out, and at the end of the visit, we'd always say the same thing: "Come and see us in Saskatchewan, Uncle Don." And he goes, "Oh, I would never go there." But he was honest, at least, right?
You know what my favorite thing is? To text people like that who send in messages like that. And if any of you, just a heads up.
Yeah.
And I love doing it every time because it pisses whoever does it off.
Which is your wheelhouse.
It's my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And then you attach whatever, nice emoji on the end, like
thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I'm egging you on, and then they always respond back with more hate, and it's just hilarious. I love it.
Well, I think the 4 of us could irritate people and offend. I mean, you especially.
We already have.
But I think that's okay, because if radio can be passive, we could play Gordon Lightfoot, record the Emma Fitzgerald, and go eat the food in the next room. But this is more interactive than that, and I prefer it. Craig says, "How can anyone say good luck with your careers and not say Merry Christmas?" Well, I mean, I don't think that the individual who texted that in was in a Christmas mood at that time, but probably would later on. So let me ask you something that we haven't talked about yet. Are you ready?
Sure.
Every day I read a promo about elksnation.ca. And every year I try to get more and more people involved in the CFL draft. And I am convinced
about this
it is going to be a massive thing years from now. Now, I have followed the CFL draft for many years. Sometimes it'll be on TV for the first 2 rounds, with the commissioner getting confused about what team is making the pick because it's been traded so many times. But I still watch, and I still believe in the CFL, and those Canadian players are important. So my question to you, Declan, is how many hours will I be listening to draft coverage about the Elks and what they need this year at elksnation.ca, and will there be reading material?
Absolutely, there will be reading material. One of my favorite things is writing for the website. I don't think I've got an article up in like a month. Not because I haven't wanted to,
but because you're busy watching football.
No, it sucks. And also here's another thing, and this is a little bit more behind the scenes of it. I can't post on the website. I have to send it to the editor,
Right.
and then have them post it. Like
you know what that's called though? That's called they don't trust you.
Well, I'm supposed to do some. It's the whole thing. Listen, you'll be able to read about it on elksnation.ca. And to answer your question, we will probably spend, if I had to bet, knowing me and Eddie, I bet we'll spend 4 episodes on it. So that'll total about 4 hours worth of draft content.
Would you be
actually probably more because we'll do post draft content as well. So maybe 6.
Would you be willing to, or would you be open to the idea of a mock draft?
Yes, I think that would be a lot of fun.
All right.
Because do you mean on this show, or do you mean that?
No. Like I wouldn't go that far because one time we did an NHL mock draft with Almeida on the Saturday show, and it was a bit of a mess. We had people from all NHL teams, and they'd call us their media people, and they'd give their pick, and it got a little confusing. It was a lot like the CFL drafts.
Yeah, I see.
How are those meatballs?
They were so good.
Josh has done a really good job on his balls.
Shout out Josh, for real. Those were so good.
These are really good. I like the sauce on them. I'm not going to eat them. Actually, not while I'm on the mic, but while Deck was talking there, that was a good little break to have a nice little bite of the balls, and they're pretty good.
Shout out the balls. Listen, everyone at Stingray did an incredible job with this potluck. It was very good.
The mac and cheese is excellent.
Really good people here, right? Like really good.
Oh, fantastic people, and shout out. We've got everybody can claim their nice big bottle of booze.
Nice.
This is some.
Wait, everyone gets one?
Looks like it. There's enough for everybody in the office. So, we've got a big bottle of oil rig shaped. Since Josh is out of the room, I can't show you on camera right now.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me wait.
But it's an oil rig shaped bottle with all of the stations on it, and it's.
Do we know what kind of liquor it is?
This is rum.
Oh.
Lowetide approved.
Well, we do like the rum, so
there's also a secondary option, which is like a cookies and chocolate type coffee liqueur thing.
Nice.
But
Lowetide, let's be honest. If we didn't get one, would you feel slighted?
No.
Okay.
No, come on. But I mean, if there's an extra, I would take it. King of Fort Nasty says, I honestly have no idea how anybody in their right mind could dislike this show. You boys have a very Merry Christmas. Love you. Cheers, King of Fort Nasty. And that's, I'm sure the predominant feeling, and we feel the same way about you. Because if you don't listen, then, I'm probably a greeter somewhere, at an old folks home. Hi, would you like the tour? Yes, I do live here.
You would be a really great Walmart greeter.
I totally would. I think I'd be excellent at Costco too. I've thought about working at Costco.
You have such a Costco vibe to you.
My friend Sherry and I had dream of working at Costco's. We've thought about it. We thought about doing podcasts from different Costco's around the world, featuring what is new at each Costco and different at each Costco. I totally could do that.
You should be one of the Costco sampler people.
Oh man, I'd be so good at that. Hey, I've already eaten a pound of this. Please take some.
Wait, did he just announce his retirement and I missed it?
You
Josh,
wish.
if he announced his retirement, there would be balloons and streamers coming down.
Oh my
from his
God.
field, okay, listen.
And there would be a mass outcry on the text line.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh no, I mean all my buddies would call in, but
I couldn't imagine you not doing this.
Well, neither can I, but I love it. I mean, you have to understand. This is like how like when you're a kid, you go to kindergarten in grade 1 and 2, and you learn phonics, and it's kind of breezy, but it's fun. And if you fall asleep, the teacher doesn't get mad. I'm sort of at the other end of that with the same kind of learning phonics, falling asleep at my desk. And
you're in the last. You're in the last semester of grade 12.
Sure. Well, I would say more like the last semester of other things, but of all the shows, 1440. This is my favorite. Always information and entertaining. Merry Christmas. Recan makes good products. Haven't tried one I didn't like yet from Jamie in Beaumont. So hour number 2, we're going to change things up.
We're going to air more grievances.
No, we're not.
Oh.
I'm very excited for this first hour to be downloaded off the logger because I feel like there's a 5-minute segment I got to go back and listen to.
Oh, you'll love it. It was kind.
Listen, if you think I won't come for heads and necks if I don't like what I hear, you're sorely mistaken.
Hey, listen, how long does it take for your car to warm up, Donovan?
Too long?
Better go start it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, more of us on the way. Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440 and YouTube. It's time for an update with Declan.
This is a Sports 1440 update.
Brought to you by Custom Floors Inc. Floors done right for homes or businesses. Visit the new showroom at 11577 149th Street, now open 6 days a week with Saturday hours from 10 to 2. You can also visit customfloorsinc.ca and bring your next flooring project to life. NHL action, of course, the Edmonton Oilers playing host to the Calgary Flames, a 7 p.m. puck drop for this one, and it will be Connor Ingram in the starter's net for the Oil. Other games around the league getting going in about an hour's time. We will see the Penguins and the Maple Leafs in Toronto. Then at 4:30, the Dallas Stars in Detroit to take on the Red Wings. 2 games at 8. The late games in the league. We'll see San Jose and Vegas and Seattle and LA. In the NBA today, we do have the Toronto Raptors in action as they're in Miami with the 5:30 tip-off line for that one. Currently Miami -5.5. 2 games getting the action going at 5. Washington and Charlotte and Brooklyn and Philadelphia. And the late game tonight in the NBA, we'll see the Houston Rockets and Kevin Durant in LA to take on the Clippers. Rockets currently favored by -7.5 in that one. I'm Declan Krueger. This is the Sports 1440 Update.
Sports 1440, the Stingray radio station.
CKJR broadcasts from West Edmonton Mall and Wetaskiwin.
Download the free Stingray music app and listen wherever you go.
Japa Machinery Group knows that XCMG may not roll off the tongue, but Japa's team will help keep your construction jobs rolling on time and on budget with heavy equipment sales and rentals. Visit japamachinery.com to find out more.
Looking for the perfect gift? Give the gift of great taste with a Loca Quality Market gift card. Redeemable at any Loca Quality Market or Loca operated restaurant. It's a treat for food lovers. Ready anytime. Grab yours today at loca.ca.
Do you sit around at work listening to sports radio all day? That's right, my friend. There's no shame in it. It's the good life. And we're not here to snitch. Say, if your company advertised on Sports 1440, you could be the one listening for your company's ad every day. Now you've got an excuse to listen to Sports 1440 all day. It's part of the job. Sounds like someone's getting a promotion. Email Gregor at sports1440.ca. And let's get to work for you.
The Bricks Boxing Day blowout is back. Be one of the first 10 customers in line to receive a $50 credit towards any purchase. Plus, shop incredible 5-hour door crashers, like 70% off genuine leather and reclining sofas when you buy the matching love seater chair. And all day, buy any TV or appliance and get a $50 credit towards furniture, home decor, and mattresses. Plus, free local delivery on purchases over $4.99. Some exclusions apply. The Brick, saving you more.
This hockey season, before every game, check out the pregame show with Andrew Walker on Sports 1440. It's brought to you by Titan Supply, your only source for rigging, lifting, and hauling products. Visit titansupply.ca.
Picture this. You're sleeping and you're awake, but it's a good day because you're about to make your way to McDonald's to pick up some breakfast. Fast forward, you're there. But what's this? You can now get all those breakfast classics penny style with rich, creamy hollandaise-style sauce. A happy little tear rolls down your cheek. You grab your small McCafe premium roast coffee, still just $1 plus tax every day, and see. Get up and at 'em with the Egg McMuffin. At participating McDonald's restaurants in Canada, prices exclude delivery.
At Fountain Tire, success is a team effort. They're committed to their team members and their customers. And that means treating your vehicle like it's their own and finding solutions that suit your needs. Because whatever the road brings ahead, they're on it with you. Visit FountainTire.com today.
This Christmas, Subaru is proud to support the Little Warriors, a national charitable organization dedicated to protecting children, raising awareness, and helping survivors heal from the trauma of child sexual abuse. Join us for a Phil Forster event at Rally Subaru in Subaru City. We're collecting much-needed items like AAA batteries, art supplies, backpacks for kids, winter gear, and laundry essentials. Drop off your donations at either location and be entered to win a free detail package. Thank you for your support from Subaru.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. Hi, it's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit we-johnson.com today.
Here's the lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440.
Presented by Wolf GMC Buick. We're making it easy. WolfGMCBuick.com.
$14.40 brought to you by Wolf GMC Buick. Hurry in for their Wish and Win event. Everyone's a winner. You're guaranteed a minimum $500 bonus on your new vehicle purchase. Visit wolfgmcbuick.com. Just to give you an idea of what's happening right now, we are in the throes of a Christmas party. The Stingray folks and folks from Sports 1440 have gotten together, done a potluck, and based on what I've been observing of, the reason I don't eat while I'm on the air is I'm like a big bear. I get sleepy and I go over in the corner and I fall asleep. So I'm waiting until afterwards. But based on your noises, I think this is pretty good food.
It's actually pretty top-notch food.
Yeah.
Josh did a great job. Whoever did the turkey, I'm sorry I don't know who did it, but it's very good. The mac and cheese is excellent. I haven't gotten the chance to dig into the chocolate desserts yet, but those are next up on the list. And this is, and of course, Rig Hand, excellent.
Yes.
Apparently their products are excellent. Haven't gotten the chance to try any of them myself, but
I have a question, and I don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to be. I'm curious. You've gone for 2 plates, but no dessert yet. And you've gone for how many plates? 2, and you did have dessert.
I did, yeah. I had one of the cheesecake bites because they were cherry cheesecake. And then Brandon stopped me in the hallway and just gave me his dessert because he grabbed too much.
Right.
So I had that. I have gone for seconds of my meatballs because they are my favorite.
So you've gotten 2 plates of food and dessert.
Mm-hmm.
So he's ahead of you.
oh, of course he's ahead of me.
And Declan went and got
I'm a big
7
boy.
carrots, and I think that's all you had.
Well, I made the Brussels sprouts and carrots, so I was making sure somebody was eating them.
What did you put on the Brussels sprouts?
Just olive oil, salt, and pepper.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Nice. When
I
go
woke
in
up
there,
early this morning to make
Yeah.
them. Woke up at
When I
9
go in
a.m.
there, if there are Brussels sprouts, I will have some Brussels sprouts, and if there are meatballs, I'll have some meatballs. What did you make?
Nothing.
No, I didn't make anything.
Leech, absolute leech.
Totally. You can tell the characters around here. Lowetide is the best. This is from James. Always gets read. Humble and funny. I share sports and the same childhood religious experiences. Curious how you separated from that life and adopted Christmas. Have a great holiday. Enjoy listening every day. Well, I never did get baptized. And then I met a Catholic girl and I married her and I became a Catholic. And that's sort of what happened for me. But, you know, I grew up in a faith where I think people who are that denomination are wonderful people, but it wasn't for me, and I will leave it at that. And it was a process because I do think one of the reasons that I'm unique is because of the way I was raised, and I use that as a positive, not a negative. And I had great parents. Haven't heard those Christmas munchkins yet from the 50s. Does he mean the chipmunks? I don't know. What are you eating? Is that a big old carrot?
I'm pulling a Declan Krueger. I was feeling a little, so I thought better grab some carrots.
Sure. So you'd had too much of the really good stuff.
I have apples here too. Well, hey,
No.
carrots are good, as
Yes.
are apples.
Apples are excellent. Have you ever had like apples in salad? It's a really nice touch.
Yeah, it gives it a little sour, or sweet or something. Yeah.
604 guy.
Is he coming back?
He's now texting in French.
Well, we love you and we wish you the very best Christmas possible. And we hope you are enjoying yourself. Can you say it on the air?
I actually can.
Okay.
It was hold on, sorry. It was something along the lines of
And the horse you rode in
It
on?
was like, don't be like that. But I'm sure you're a you know what.
Oh, yes.
You idiot.
Okay. Well,
there is some not nice language words in the middle, but yeah.
But here's the thing that from what I can tell, the individual who cannot stand this show has been listening quite a bit.
He's been listening the whole time.
Yeah, it's the old thing, and it is a fact of life that you do not have to like people to tune them in. Radio's funny that way. You can tune in somebody who irritates you, and we'll take that too. We just want your ears. Lowetide, they talked this morning about the possibility or not possibility of Bo re-signing with the Blue Jays. What do you think? I think they're running out of people. There's Tucker, who's got a lefty bat. I like the lefty idea, but they also have Santander, who I think is going to recover a little bit. I would like to see them sign Bo. And Bo, for all his troubles over the last couple of years injury-wise, he came back and played really well. And he had good numbers this year. Not speed. The speed's gone, but I think you could sign him. I'd like to see him sign. What about you?
Well, this was one of my in or out topics actually this morning. Is Bo Bichette, the longer that this takes, the longer this goes into the offseason, the less likely we are to see Bo back. I just think Kyle Tucker seems like an inevitability at this point. And
he'd be a great get.
To me, Kyle Tucker to the Jays feels inevitable. And I just think if you're bringing in Tucker...
The Mets have done so much without bringing anything back. They have to go get something.
But I don't think Tucker's the guy. Like, you already have Juan Soto. Why would you go and...
Have you seen Soto play the outfield? I don't know, man.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to play Soto out of position in the outfield.
No, but you could DH him.
No, you can't. You just signed Jorge Polanco.
Well, Polanco can play second base and first base.
No, because they have Marcus Semien.
Well, but that's for like the first 4 games.
He's always healthy. Marcus Semien's going to play 160, and like they're just. I don't think they can.
Well, they can't play. They can't play Polanco at first base. They can't do that.
No, and Polanco's your DH. Soto would play the outfield along with Tucker. I just think Tucker. It's going to depend on, does Tucker want short term and the chance to get back out there on the market and maybe up his value a smidge more, which he's like $400 million. It's not going to go up more.
Right.
That then if he wants that, he's going to sign with the Dodgers. If he wants long term, he's going to sign with the Jays.
Right.
And it just feels inevitable. And then if you sign Tucker, I think Bo's as good as gone.
Do you? How mad will you be when Tucker signs with the Dodgers?
I don't think he's going to sign with the Dodgers.
They'll trade Teoscar and they'll sign him.
If he signs with the Dodgers, I will be devastated. And this bottle of rig hand will be consumed
quickly
in mere moments.
So it's baseball. They did the luxury tax the other day, and the Dodgers spent so much in like tax money. They've won 2 World Series, but they are paying through the nose. And I don't think there's ever going to be a salary cap come to baseball, but you can see why people might want it.
Salary
it is out of
floor?
hand. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, salary floor for sure. Like the Pirates are spending money this year, but on Ryan O'Hearn.
Oh, did they actually pay Ryan O'Hearn?
Yeah, they signed him today.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Yeah.
Was it a multi-year deal?
I think it was a 2-year deal.
Oh my God, that's the first multi-year deal that the Pirates have signed in free agency since 2016. It's almost been a decade. That is incredible. Hey, you know what? Props to the Pirates. You get Brandon Lau, you get Ryan O'Hearn. That's some tidy work to acquire your best and second best hitter.
I think you're right. Smoky Lake says, grievance. I'm the coach of a rural minor hockey team. This past weekend, we were playing a team from a town I won't name. The game was great, exciting, and everything a minor hockey game should be. There was a check that a parent from his team didn't like. No penalty, just a hard hit. Without provocation, a parent from the team took it upon himself to come up and to our bench and call me a homophobic, disgusting name. I just wanted to wish this parent a Merry Christmas, surrounded by love and family, and hope the memories made by his family help to erase the negative energy he's clearly got surrounding him. Merry Christmas, 1440 from BM. I read that because I think that's, there was a period I used to argue against it. People would go, "You're so PC" when I was on the air. And I go, yeah, because I believe in being respectful to people. And, we've lost that. And people feel, they feel as though they're free to come up and say the most horrible things to you. And you're free not to respond or respond in any way you want to. But for me, the most effective way is to just move along and be as positive as you can, and not return the favor. Rage and outrage are in vogue, and I think that a lot of people use it as a hammer in one-to-one or relationships or whatever the case may be. Don't be that person. Be a kind and good person. Be the kind of person that your parents taught you to be, and it'll come back to you. I believe wholly and completely in karma, good and bad, and I believe that humility is really, really gone from our community in a lot of ways. And if you were to show it, I think you might be surprised by the reaction, because people in a lot of ways haven't seen it since the pandemic. Lowetide, my name is Alan. I grew up with you, like you. I was Jehovah's Witness. No Christmas until I hit 11. My mom woke up and divorced my dad. I just want to wish you and all the folks at 1440 Sports Radio a Merry Christmas. Love the show. This is the first time I texted in Merry Christmas to you. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I hope everything went well for everybody involved. I think you find your own way as an adult, and I'm watching some of these characters here. One of the people in this room, Jack Roslovic's number is 28, but the other two are much younger. And I think that
let's not say much.
I think that what we are raising is a generation of really wise, before their years, young individuals, because they have to be. They don't get any of the perks that we got, like good health care coverage just for working for a company, or steadily escalating salaries, or the ability to drive vehicles that cost $500 a month and give out plumes of blue smoke and nobody says boo about it. So I like being in this situation. I'm glad that everybody is listening who is, and I don't apologize for this group. I think they're brilliant young broadcasters.
That's good. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. That being said, I know what Donovan sent to that guy from BC. So,
well, he got back at him in French, which
just
I think is
rage
good.
baiting that guy. You can be wiser, Donnie.
He has since blocked us, by the way.
Do you know that I no matter what happens to any of us, one of us is going to read a headline that goes something like this: Donovan Paulson, blank by blank by blank, film at 11, and it'll be on the news. I don't know what it's going to be, but Donovan has a way. There's a phrase in life, and it's like making things better, and that's you. But you're brilliant for radio. I want you to know that.
I very much appreciate that. It's it's where I want to be, and I'm glad that some other people, whether you like me, whether you hate me,
it's a badge. It is. It's a badge, and the quicker people realize that, because people don't go, oh, geez, I love that really kind of middle of the road, uninformed and flaccid argument you made for and against something. Nobody cares about that. What they do care about is that you call something out, or you genuinely believe something that may not jive with what they believe. And that's good radio to me. Not made up and fake arguments, but genuine disagreements, of which you have many. Mr. Yeah. I've never been to a concert. And Josh over there
doesn't like horror movies,
with his Louis Armstrong, Chris Collinsworth mashup voice, which is terrific.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
And Declan over there with a.
Do you guys know Declan speaks Chinese?
Yeah, he told me once.
That's nice of you to remember. Yeah. I had no idea.
I think he had said
Chinese
Mandarin
with someone on the text line, and I'm like, what?
I think he said Mandarin at the time.
Mandarin. My apologies.
Wait, what the? I just saw that on the text line.
Isn't that weird?
That is unbelievable. I mean, props to you.
Are you like fluent?
No, I wouldn't say I'm fluent at all.
Did you go to like a school?
No, my dad used to go for work.
Okay, where on the keyboard do you get that?
You have to change the language settings on like the toolbar.
Okay. And I wouldn't try, because I will say I want your oxen or some damn thing. Right. I wouldn't do that. But I find it interesting that other people, I use this as a typewriter, but there are other ways to obviously, converse.
Typewriters were sick, by the way.
Oh, I love them.
Back in the day.
Oh,
so
man.
So I in that vein, because I was just thinking about this yesterday, and it relates back to the conversation I think you guys had a couple weeks ago about sounding like gunshots when you're typing on the keyboard. I have that old keyboard from the old studio.
Okay.
That literally sounds like gunshots.
So you know what we're talking
and
about.
I was typing on it yesterday, and I was like, my good God.
I could hear him. There was like a computer bank and then the monitors.
Yeah.
And I could hear him like 10 feet away. Clock, 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 clock. It was like Clydesdales.
It's awesome. I sort of feel bad for my upstairs neighbor because I have no idea what's loud and what's not. So I'm like, God, please don't let this be loud enough. Because I was typing on it at like 11:30 last night.
Mark the Keeper says, LT, kindness and empathy is a form of selfishness that pays dividends whether you know it or not. Eventually, you build an army around you of people that just may show up and look after you when you need it. Merry Christmas to all at Sports 1440. Mark, those are very, very wise words. Everyone at 1440 are great human beings. I don't know. Danny YYC, I appreciate that. I appreciate the thought. I don't know if I could endorse that comment.
I don't know if I could either. I'm looking across at, just one of the all-time scummiest human beings.
I love it when you make eye contact like that. LT, I feel bad for Frederick already. He looks defeated. I think the media should just let him do his thing. Stop interviewing him and asking the same dumb questions. Happy holidays. Donnie's easy to hate. LOL. DD from Border City. Donnie is not. I think Donnie is a guy who I think brings a lot to the show, and I think people tune in on Tuesdays to hear him, and that is a compliment to him. As far as Trent Frederick is concerned, here's the deal. I understand how you feel, and I understand that probably even the folks asking him questions are, hoping that they can ask him a different question about how successful he's been in games. But that's the nature of the business. It's very much an entertainment business. And part of the entertainment is when you struggle, then you get asked those questions. And I've said this before, but everybody has an editor. Everybody has somebody who helps you, plan your weekly articles. And no editor, because you're looking for people to read your stuff. Nobody says, yeah, let's back off Frederick. If he plays poorly, don't say anything. That's not the story. And right now, Trent Frederick is a story, just like Stuart Skinner was, just like Tom Pody was a long time ago. That's the deal. That's what you do. Have we taken a break?
No.
I blame Josh. All right. Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440 and YouTube.
Everyone's a winner during Wish and Win at Wolf GMC Buick. But hurry, it ends January 2nd. Every single customer is guaranteed at least a $500 bonus with a chance to save up to $25,000 towards a new GMC or Buick. At Wolf GMC Buick, we also have 0% financing up to 84 months on most of our popular SUVs and trucks. And we're clearing out remaining 25s, including cash discounts up to $10,000 on a great selection of Sierra HDs. But hurry in now, it ends January 2nd. Wolf GMC Buick, where everyone wins.
Across the province, Albertans are taking their shot on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code Gregor50. That's code Gregor50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner.
I'm Grant Fedork from Leading Edge Physiotherapy, and sadly some people think orthotics are just glorified shoe cushions. But I've seen a runner drop 8 minutes off her marathon, a grandmother ditch her painkillers, and a 12-year-old nail her long jump, all thanks to custom foot orthotics. So if your feet are screaming for help, flat, high, or funky, that pain's heading to your knees, hips, even your lower back, our professionals will assess you and, if indicated, custom fabricate a pair of orthotics made just for you. Happy feet make a happy person. Feet shouldn't hurt. LeadingEdgePhysio.com.
The holiday break was made for Oil Kings Hockey at Rogers Place. Family fun that's second to none, starting at just $20 a seat.
This Family Fun Sunday in Ice District, your Edmonton Oil Kings face the Lethbridge Hurricanes in the annual Dino Day game.
Enjoy the kids' fun zone with face painting and bouncy castles. Dinosaurs will be roaming the concourse all game and playing games at intermissions.
Plus, 4 Calmont Kids food combos for $10 or less. The value is T-Rex sized.
Oil Kings, Hurricanes, Dino Day, 4 p.m. Sunday.
Great seats at Rogers Place start at only $20 at oilkings.ca.
The longest running basketball show in Canada airs every Saturday morning at 10 on Sports 1440. Hoop City with Paul Sir introduces a new generation of basketball talk, and it's right here on Edmonton's home for sports, Sports 1440. At Fountain Tire, success is a team effort. They're committed to their team members and their customers, and that means treating your vehicle like it's their own and finding solutions that suit your needs. Because whatever the road brings ahead, they're on it with you. Visit FountainTire.com today.
Winter snow and ice are nothing to fear when the Lawnmower Hospital's in your corner. Keep pathways clear of snow with the Echo PB770T backpack blower, or go even bigger with the huge PB9010T. Right now, buy select commercial walk-behind BCS sweepers and get the Echo PB9010T for free. The Lawnmower Hospital has pet-safe, plant-safe ice melt, too. Visit lawnmowerhospital.com.
The Lawnmower Hospital.
Ho, ho! 'Tis the season to find the perfect gift at the perfect price at Leduc Goldsmiths.
The annual Christmas sale is on now with 10 to 25% off all in-store products. All natural and lab-created diamond engagement rings up to 25% off with a wide selection available. You'll have no trouble finding the right piece. The team at Leduc Goldsmiths have years of expertise to help find what you need. Leduc Goldsmiths on Main Street, Leduc. Leduc's Jewelry Store. Family owned and operated for over 30 years.
Here's the Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440.
Presented by Wolf GMC Buick. We're making it easy. WolfGMCBuick.com.
Right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were pretty queen up New York City when the band finished playing. They rolled off the mall, sudden country was swinging, all the drums they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. No part of the end, they was singing, calling back. And the bells were ringing out a Christmas time.
It's the Lowdown on Sports 1440, brought to you by Wolf GMC Buick. Man, I love that song. They're both gone now, you know. They both passed away. Very sad. What a gorgeous song.
The best Christmas song ever.
Yeah, I would disagree with you if I could. I just can't. And there goes young Donovan. Are you going for a third or just dessert?
He's going for thirds.
All right. So it's Hi, my name is today, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't like to give any clues because it's 20 questions. But is it a North American sport?
It is, yeah. It's I'm trying to think of how to phrase this without giving anything away. I've given you legends the past 3 times. I mean, Ray Lewis, Scott Stevens, and Gary Payton.
Mhm.
So we're gonna get a little bit more. We're gonna go down a notch. Yeah, we're gonna go down.
So it's gonna be like Pete Mahovlich instead of Frank Mahovlich.
I could maybe,
Scott Sissons.
Maybe I'll give you guys
Festivus treat.
Maybe I'll give you guys this hint. It's an active athlete.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
We'll start there.
So when we say athlete, somebody who is like, in a major league.
Listen, it's not time for the 20 questions yet, but I will say he is active.
Okay,
Actually,
he
it's
or
a
she is an active athlete. We
It's
got
he.
one
He's
little.
an active male athlete.
Oh, okay. So then we got active male athlete.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys half the game.
Active could mean that they walk every day, right? So.
This is like you're like a lawyer right now. You're trying to trick me
Not at
into
all.
giving up too much
Trying to trip you
information.
up.
Not at all.
The number one rule of being on the stand in a court is never give away more information than you're
I thought the number one rule was, if you're a lawyer, always know the answer to the question you're about to
I
ask.
think that's definitely rule number one.
Listen.
If you're a lawyer, know the answer to the question you're asking.
Yeah, but like that just goes without saying. I hate to say it.
And then don't be fried when they lie.
And I was also saying there are different rules for defense, prosecution, witness, jury.
No, it just
Your
feels like
girlfriend's
you're
a
starting
lawyer,
to make
isn't she?
stuff up.
No. Yeah, I'm kind of making stuff up.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Someone watched Suits one too many times, and now it's thinking he can
Hey, I've
teach
never
us
seen
something.
Suits, but someone told me I would really like it on the text line.
Your girlfriend's not a lawyer?
She works in the legal system. But no.
Okay.
My grandpa was a lawyer, then became a judge.
Oh, wow.
Right, we knew that.
Yeah. Was
For
he
evidence.
a good judge?
Yeah, I think he was more than a fair judge.
Okay.
He wasn't on the take.
Was his name Judgy Judgerson? No,
it was Donald Keith.
Okay.
Krueger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know Holly from your family, and she's top drawer.
Don's her father.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's why I was so surprised when you were a Krueger and related to Holly, because she's like, excellent.
Yeah, that's my aunt.
Well, you chose well. Tide, it's not the way to get someone out of a slump. Canadian teams are already in such a fishbowl. Take a step back and let the guy try and get out of the slump. This is one of the main reasons players don't want to play in Canada, Edmonton, or get to come to sign. Just my opinion from TD in Border City. I don't think that it is. I don't think it's too much to ask for media to request an opportunity to talk to every player, and sometimes maybe they're not available. But I just think that if you don't say anything, then that becomes a story. Day 7 of Lyle not talking to the media, right? And not to make the media everything, but people are curious, and once the story is out, like I think Gregor was on the Lowdown yesterday and was talking about a lack of confidence. I think people have empathy for that, right? And I think that makes them, believe in the player a little more, maybe cheer a little more. So it's not like there's a the media doesn't go in there and say, I found the rot, I'm going to go get it. It's like, this is a story. That's what we do in media, is we follow stories, good and bad.
Also, then I'll counter with this, DD. What about the fans on Twitter then? Because I would suggest that would be a substantially bigger story in terms of what actually affects a player's psyche.
Right.
Because the media is not going to tell, I can tell you with absolute certainty that media doesn't go up to him and say, hey, you've sucked recently.
Right.
Well, whereas if Trent Frederick was to go on social media right now, Trent Frederick would see, this guy's the worst player I've ever seen, yada, yada, yada.
This literally happened to Stuart Skinner.
It's happened to Stuart Skinner. Some guys get death threats, stuff like that. It's all fine and dandy to say sometimes media is a little bit too harsh on players. That would, myself included.
Mm-hmm.
I would say sometimes behind a mic, we're a little bit too harsh on players, and that does play a factor. But the players pay no attention to what we have to say for the most part.
Right. Well, they also it goes in one ear and out the other.
Exactly.
I think, yeah. But when it's overwhelming, like my blog right now, every day somebody starts a Trent Frederick is garbage post, and there's a bunch of people who agree. Yeah, this guy's stealing money from the company, fire Bowman into the moon, but there's no repercussion on any of that, right? Like
exactly.
I delete the ones that are truly offensive, but other than that, they go and they stand. And that's it is hyperbole, and it's beyond the pale, as the British say. But that's the world we live in, where people's anger and strength of opinion, even to the point of being like over the line, gives them somehow in a group like that more credibility, which I totally disagree with, but I don't control the interwebs.
Exactly. And that's to me, this is the problem with where we're at right now in society and social media and that stuff is, listen, what happens if you say that stuff to a guy like Connor Ingram about him online?
Right. Which can and will happen.
Which can and probably will happen.
Yeah.
Connor Ingram's a guy who's been in and out of the player assistance program with some mental illness stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's a guy who's dealt with mental illness. You can't say that.
But
have a human decency.
But here's the thing. People don't
do that.
I've asked people not to say it on my blog, and they say it anyway. And they're most unkind. And so what the world has taken its cue from I would say wildly aggressive behavior online, having absolutely zero ramifications on individuals personally. And every once in a while, something will happen and occur. I think Brian Burke sued a guy on a comment that he made. But the freedom that people have to say what they want online is unbridled. Like, it just is. On X, you can, like, oh my God, the stuff that you see every day. And it's in all walks of life. And I'm not going to say it was predictable, but I do think that there was a time when people would think twice about, Wanye always says, assume your mom is looking over your shoulder and reading what you're about to write. I think that's really good advice. Not followed by a lot of people. And a lot of people, like, I know who they are. I know what businesses they're in, and they're owners of things, and they're very successful people, and they are online dragging hockey players. And that's just the way the world is. And I don't know that there's a way beyond those individuals changing the way they conduct themselves that we can change that. Lowetide, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being a great radio friend to me. Merry Christmas to Declan, and a reminder, Calgary sucks. Cup year. So that's for you, Josh.
Yeah.
Donovan.
This is the thing. This is the thing. I got to start saying my name before I talk because people get messed up. Like, Josh is the Calgary. Declan's speaking right now, by the way. Josh is the Calgary fan. It was Donovan who just chuckled.
I think
and it's
Lance
Lowetide whose voice you mostly hear.
I think Lance is very aware of which one of us is the Flames fan. And which
I believe
one of us
that's
is
true.
not.
Oh, wait, hold up. I'm reading the text now. Yeah, I think I overreacted.
Yeah.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you too, Lance. I love you, man. You're the biggest Oilers supporter out there. We love you. We're happy to have you listening.
Lance.
Sorry about your Raiders, Lance.
Well, sorry about your Raiders. As my Festivus present to you, I won't tell you my regular response to you saying cup year in the YouTube chat.
There you go.
But the Flames are going to win tonight.
Have a new Christmas song. It's one of my favorites from Mark, Christmas Town by Dogs in a Pile, with the line, "The mistletoe lies over your head and everyone listens to the Grateful Dead." That's good. I like that. And what does that have to do with sports? A great deal, probably more than any other band musician. There you go. Okay, 1:33. Do we need extra time? Because I have nothing planned for after we get the guests.
No, see, I don't think you guys will need extra time. And I think you'll get it. And I think it'll probably take like 7 minutes, maybe.
7
minutes. We like
minutes.
to him and ha right around the 7th question mark. So,
well, we start getting aggressive and saying nasty things to Declan around question.
Well, you
14.
start saying nasty. Like, we can't say nasty things to Declan because we're the ones asking the questions. He just picked the athlete.
Look, he chose a guy that nobody knew, and Donovan got in the
You're about to
middle
start
of
talking
it.
about Scott Sissons again.
No,
Colton
it's that.
Sissons.
It's
Colton
the,
Sissons. My apologies.
It's the Rodrigue guy or whatever the defenseman was.
Oh,
Artie Klomentucker.
Nikita Nestorenko.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, in hindsight, wasn't my best selection.
Hey, you know what? That was pretty good.
It was criminal.
He played 12 games and 8 minutes total.
That was a straight to jail, to borrow the line from Parks.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Yeah, but it was also like I'm testing how deep we can get with our bag.
We're going to test how much damage we can do with a baseball bat in your car.
You guys can't possibly think that would help you.
It doesn't make him change who he picks.
Bike racks, baby.
Guys, it took us the first time we did this, the person was Babe Ruth, and it took us. No, wait, no, this is a different time.
First, it was Ray Lewis, then it was Scott Stevens. Then it was Gary
because
Payton.
when we play tested this in
it was
like
Babe Ruth.
September,
Yeah.
I don't think it was Babe Ruth. I think that was an all-time great. He didn't tell us who the sport was, and the hints were general.
Right,
and then we said, this is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. That's what we did. All right, Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440 and YouTube.
Excavators, loaders, lifts, compaction equipment, and more. Find the XCMG construction equipment you need. Available for rental or sale at Japa Machinery Group. Japa, helping build Alberta from the ground up for 50 years. Visit japamachinery.com.
Everyone's a winner during Wish and Win at Wolf GMC Buick. But hurry, it ends January 2nd. Every single customer is guaranteed at least a $500 bonus with a chance to save up to $25,000 towards a new GMC or Buick. At Wolf GMC Buick, we also have 0% financing up to 84 months on most of our popular SUVs and trucks. And we're clearing out remaining 25s, including cash discounts up to $10,000 on a great selection of Sierra HDs. But hurry in now, it ends January 2nd.
Wolf GMC Buick.
Where everyone wins.
At Fountain Tire, success is a team effort. They're committed to their team members and their customers. And that means treating your vehicle like it's their own and finding solutions that suit your needs. Because whatever the road brings ahead, they're on it with you. Visit fountaintire.com today.
Picture this. You're sleeping and you're awake. But it's a good day because you're about to make your way to McDonald's to pick up some breakfast. Fast forward, you're there. What's this? You can now get all those breakfast classics penny style with rich, creamy hollandaise-style sauce. A happy little tear rolls down your cheek. You grab your small McCafe premium roast coffee, still just $1 plus tax every day. And see. Get up and at 'em with the Egg McMuffin. At participating McDonald's restaurants in Canada. Prices exclude delivery.
You matter.
Your mental health matters, and you're braver than you think. Not Alone is an organization focused on creating a space of acceptance and support through tough, meaningful conversation. My name is Tyler Smith, and you are never alone. NotAloneCo.com. It's okay to not be okay.
Get ready, Edmonton. Glow Christmas Festival returns to light up the Edmonton Expo Center from December 4th to 31st with dazzling activities for the entire family. Wander the glowing trails, meet Santa in his sleigh, and shop from over 30 local artisans and vendors with handcrafted gifts and holiday treasures, perfect for everyone on your list. Get your tickets and learn more about what's on this season by visiting the calendar of events at edmontonexpocenter.com today.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. People are happy and children are grinning from ear to ear. Brentridge Ford hopes you enjoy the little things this festive season. Merry Christmas from Richard, Leslie, and the staff at Brentridge Ford in Wetaskiwin.
The longest running basketball show in Canada airs every Saturday morning at 10 on Sports 1440. Hoop City with Paul Sir introduces a new generation of basketball talk, and it's right here on Edmonton's home for sports, Sports 1440.
Across rural Alberta, volunteers and community groups work hard to make life better for their neighbors, creating new playgrounds, better rinks, and gathering places that bring us together. Vision Credit Union is proud to lend these local heroes a helping hand. Apply today for a Helping Hand grant up to $10,000 to support your community's next big idea. Let's make great things happen together. Applications are open until January 31st, 2026. Learn more at whatsyourshare.ca.
Here's the Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440.
Presented by Wolf GMC Buick. We're making it easy. WolfGMCBuick.com.
Lowdown with Lowetide on Sports 1440 for Wolf GMC Buick. Best of the season to you. And we hope you have a wonderful time with your family. And we'll see you all back here to celebrate the new year. Time for Declinations brought to you by Elks Nation. Check out the new website, elksnation.ca, article, podcasts, and more breaking down the green and gold, the most in-depth Double E football coverage online, elksnation.ca. And with that, we have the final edition of Hi, My Name Is, well, I guess until next week, but before Christmas. Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess it is still next week. Yeah, I'm going to go whenever you go.
No. All right. Shoot. You always ask the first one, Josh.
Does this player play primarily indoors?
Yes.
All right.
Does this sport involve a ball?
No.
Hockey.
So it's puck. Does this player play for a team with, or does this player play on a team that has multiple teams in the same state or province?
No.
Great shout. All right. That knocks off a lot.
Okay. Could be Winnipeg.
Okay. Does this player play in the Western Conference?
No.
All right. So where are we at now? Devils.
One question.
Yeah. Devils, Red Wings,
Hurricanes.
Nope, not Wild. They're in the West.
Blue Jackets.
Caps.
Caps.
Again. Would it? I don't think it would be Caps again. Is this player Canadian?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Is this player, you want to just sort kind of by position?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Is this player a forward?
Yes.
Okay, we've got a forward who's Canadian playing on one of Carolina, Columbus,
Washington,
Devils, Red Wings,
or Habs.
Good shout. Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Good one.
Although Quebec should have a franchise. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Tide, I guess it's your question probably, right? I think Donnie and I just put out too.
Is this player recognized as a quality offensive player?
In the Big 25? I wouldn't say so. One might argue.
In the Big 25?
No.
What? No, but what? May I ask what that reference is?
Like in 2025.
Okay, all right. I
Interesting.
thought you meant top 25 scorers.
Yeah, I was like, interesting. I don't know how that could be opinion based, but okay. Is this person being looked at for Team Canada?
No.
All right.
I have a weird feeling about who this is.
Well, just guess because that's how we get.
What I'm gonna keep it a little more broad than just guessing. Was this player traded in the last calendar year?
I'll have to. What's today?
It's
December 23rd.
Yeah, we could say 2025. Which is funny.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're thinking there.
I had to check the dates.
No.
And then you guys, because you did say we could just do 2025, and I still went back and checked the dates.
Okay, so
forward traded in the last calendar year
on an Eastern Conference team
with a
Canadian.
solitary NHL team in the state or province.
Yeah, who's not being looked at for Team Canada.
Right. But is Canadian.
And is a forward. But not a scoring forward.
Well, that was kind of vague. I don't know that question held.
Well, maybe a scoring forward.
Who has Detroit acquired?
I'm not totally sure.
This is where Donnie shines. We'll just shut up and let him go.
Forwards Detroit have acquired. My mind has gone to, I'll tell you who my mind's at right now, is Philippe Deneau.
Oh, he was traded.
That's where my
To the
mind is
Habs.
at. Yeah.
So
That's why I asked the last question.
why don't you
That's a
why
great
don't you ask him?
Hi, my name is Philippe Deneau.
Oh, your name is not.
Okay.
Philippe Deneau.
All right, but we're on the trail. I'm just trying to think of who the bloody Blue Blazes got traded. Carolina's been doing a lot of stuff.
They have.
It's true.
Canes.
Who'd they get back for Rantanen?
Oh, what's his doodle? Stankoven.
No, he's not Canadian, right?
Stankoven's Canadian. I think.
Oh, my apologies.
No.
Could be like a Stankoven. It could be a.
Stankoven it does have offensive flair, but that was a vague answer. So.
It's true. It's true. And he's I haven't heard any Logan Stankoven for Team Canada chatter.
Could go that direction.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe we we want to just go straight for it?
I don't know. What do you think?
Because we could shore this up and like, is he playing on a team with Stanley Cup aspirations?
Well, he'll be vague though again.
He'd say every team has Stanley Cup aspirations.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
Is this team currently in a playoff spot?
Yes.
Okay.
That knocks out Columbus. That knocks out
Toronto. Is New Jersey in a playoff spot?
They've been falling off as of late, but I actually don't remember.
Red Wings, I think, are in a playoff spot.
Oh yeah, they're first in their division, or at least they were the last time I looked.
Yeah, the Wings are rolling right now.
Yeah.
Could also be Boston.
Oh, how do we not talk about Boston?
Hi, my name is Victor Arvidsson.
Good guess. Your name is not Victor Arvidsson.
Oh, I thought we had it there for a second.
Also-
That was a really good guess.
Not
Canadian?
Oh yeah, bad guess.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Shame on you.
Come on, bro. What are we
Shame.
talking about? What are we doing
Forgot
here?
about the Canadian factor. That's my bad, fellas.
How many questions have we asked?
13.
Oh no! I've only asked one and it was crappy.
You've asked more than one, I think.
I don't remember.
Okay, so
does this player play for the Carolina Hurricanes?
Yes. I mean, great question.
Is this player Logan Stankoven?
No.
Oh, damn it all. He tricked me. He
Yeah.
tricked me.
I mean, you got 5 questions to guess 8 forwards. So
no, yeah.
Should be getting it.
Traded in the last year. Taylor Hall wasn't traded in the last year, right?
Actually,
It could be Taylor Hall.
It could be Taylor Hall.
It could be
probably
Taylor.
is.
Hi, my name is Taylor Hall.
Your name
is not.
Is Taylor Hall.
Yeah.
Your name is Taylor Hall.
What a
There
pull
you
from
go.
the kid.
January 24th, he was traded in that 3-team trade with the Avs.
Right.
He's still a hell of a player, boys.
Former
He's still very productive.
Art Ross winner.
Yeah, injuries sort of, took some of his career away. And I don't think he'll make the Hall of Fame, but he's going to play 1,000 games. He's going to have 900 points probably. Nah, maybe not 900.
Only Hart winner to not be in the Hall of Fame. Will that be it?
Well, I mean, he hasn't won a Stanley, right? And
his Hart was kind of a wash of a season.
What's he going to reach in total points?
Well, it depends. Like he's at 17 points, so like 0.5 points per game right now. He's 34.
He's going to be like an 800 and
Yeah, I'd say 840.
something point player. That's not Hall of Famer.
He'll go 1,000 games, but he doesn't have a Stanley Cup. He's a left winger, not a center.
Hall of very good.
And you could say, was he ever the best player on his team? And he was, but it was early. And I mean, I guess in New Jersey, he was the best player, certainly in that MVP year.
Judged the best player in the league that year.
Yeah. But, I mean, you know what? Injuries cost him. They just did. And then,
Big time.
trading him to the Coyotes didn't help.
The injuries in his last 3 years as a Devil.
It really hurt.
Or I guess not necessarily.
Last
2 years. Yeah, sorry. I was looking at Arizona. But that's he was a really, really good player. That's just a Hall of very good career.
Yeah, no, he was good. I don't think any of those guys. I love Nuge. I love Eberle. I love Hall. I don't think any of them are.
I got one for you guys.
Okay.
Will Claude Giroux be a Hall of Famer?
Ooh,
Because to me, that's another Hall of very good.
That's my daughter's favorite player, so I have to say yes.
To me, Claude Giroux is always a step ahead of Taylor Hall. I mean, you look at the scoring I might be personal bias, but I always loved Claude Giroux.
Wonderful player.
Giroux is, I mean, yeah, he's gonna get, by the time it all wraps up here, you'd assume he plays at least another season. He's gonna be a 1,200 point player. That's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I think you got to put him in. I mean, he was the best player on his team a lot, right?
He was the best player on his team for a good 7-year stretch, probably, in my mind, at least. Like
Certainly in Philly and then even in Ottawa a little bit.
102 points in 17-18, like in an era where there was no scoring in 13-14, 86 points, 92 and 11-12, 93, sorry, and 11-12. He was a hell of a player. He just had some inconsistencies in terms of the team around him.
I'm going to look up his Hall of Fame odds.
Do you know my favorite all-time Ottawa Senators player is Marian Hossa? I loved him as a player. I always wanted him. He and Jaromir Jagr were the two players and Modano were the three players that I wish had played for the Edmonton Oilers. Modano was gold. Man, he was a good player.
Peeping over to the YouTube chat right now. Greetings from London, England.
Oh, nice.
By the way.
There you go.
From On the Road with JT Shark.
Oh, JT Shark. I know him going back to the Hockey's Future days. HF Boards. He tweeted something at me a while ago. What did he say? He said, you can't retire. You owe your bookie too much.
Shohei Ohtani?
No, me is saying that too. I wonder if there's no chance Nuge makes the Hall of Fame, right?
Zero.
No.
So it's going to be McDavid and Draisaitl from this era, and maybe Bouchard, but that's a long shot.
I don't know if I'd call Evan Bouchard a really long shot, if I'm being honest. I mean, you look at
he's only 25
point production as a defenseman. Like that's if he continues to be like let's call him a 70-point defenseman.
Yeah.
I know the point production, the pace suggests he's going to be higher, but let's just say over the course of his career, he's a largely 70-point defenseman.
He's going to have to win 1 or 2 Stanley Cups.
I don't know if it's actually all going to be about cups there. Like, I mean, for defensive, he holds the record for points per game by defenseman, right, in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, I mean, to me, he's probably, he's got a chance. I don't know if he'll get there, but.
We're agreed. McDavid and Draisaitl, they win without a throw. Like, they're in.
100 billion %.
If they retired today.
If they retired right now.
Yeah, they'd be in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, also, by the way, I absolutely do not speak Chinese at all. Thank you, Lowetide, for going along with that joke. That was awesome. I just typed it into Google Translate. I'm glad I could keep that bit up for like half an hour. I don't speak Chinese. I don't speak Mandarin.
All right, then.
Yeah.
But his lineage is Australian, I believe, and airports.
Oh, wait, hold on.
His lineage is airports?
Yeah, his family have lived in airports quite a bit.
So what were you,
like that
birthed
Tom
in an
Hanks.
airport?
I was almost born in Australia. That's a funny story for another day.
I would not, if I had a child born in Australia, I would go to the airport and I'd be locked myself in a room until a flight could be booked, because everything in Australia can kill you. Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
We got bears here, though.
How many snakes can kill you in Australia?
A lot of them.
Yeah. All right,
Spiders.
Gregor's next. Merry Christmas. All the best to you. Love you. Be good. Even Vancouver.
This is the Sports 1440 update.
Brought to you by meals.loca.ca. Every fresh chef-crafted gourmet meal is handcrafted from scratch with fresh ingredients and arrives at your door, fully cooked and ready to heat, eat, and repeat. Meals.loca.ca. NHL action today, of course, the Edmonton Oilers playing host to the Calgary Flames. A 7 p.m. puck drop for that one down at Rogers, and it will be Connor Ingram in the starter's net for the club. Other games today in the NHL, Pittsburgh and Toronto getting going in about 5 minutes here. Dallas and Detroit at 4:30. The late games in the league will see San Jose in Vegas and Seattle in LA. In the NBA today, we have the Toronto Raptors in Miami to take on Khalil Ware and the Miami Heat. 5:30 tip for that one. The line 5.5 for Miami. Action gets going at 5 with the Wizards and Hornets and Nets and 76ers. And the late games today, we'll see the Detroit Pistons and the Sacramento Kings and the Houston Rockets and the LA Clippers. That's going to do it for me on behalf of Lowetide, Josh Fenwick, Donovan Paulson. Up next is the Jason Gregor Show with Connor Halley. I'm Declan Krueger. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
Sports 1440 in West Edmonton Mall.